Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. In today's episode we have tackled the rot on the back of the 300 TDI. So one of my next jobs is going to be to replace this piece of the capping. So this has just disappeared over time. There's nothing left. This has obviously taken a beating as well, so I can replace that there. Now I've just primed the piece that's going to go in there. All I've got to do is just lift the roof. I'm not going to take the roof off completely. I just need to get it up enough to slide the other one off. So as long as I can get the back up about this much, I can just slide the new capping in place. It means we'll have to loosen off these, which is easy enough because I can go inside and do the bolts on that. But I have got to, I think, I'm going to have to take off these as well. So I do want this coming out anyway. The ply lining's coming out, so I'm going to do that now. And I've got a use for that wood, which is lucky. So I want to take the roof off, and the easiest way to do that would be get these nuts off the top and obviously along the sides here. But these ones are a bit of a nightmare because normally it's the one underneath that comes off, and so you've still got to mess about. Now over here, where I'm actually removing this whole capping area and replacing it, if I can't get this top one off, I'm going to struggle to get everything else out, which is why YRM have introduced these new brackets in stainless steel, and we're going to have a look at those once I've got this all stripped apart. And to be fair, that's the other reason why, because that one's just sheared straight off there. Anyway, we should be able to get the roof lifted, but how easy it's going to be for the rest of it, I'm not sure. These have got to come undone as well. Now all the bolts are undone, I think. Should just be able to lift it off. Now I've loosened the ones over the windscreen, I haven't removed them, so I'm going to try and just lift the back if I can, but we're going to use a forklift because we've got one, why not? Now if you're doing it by hand, it's still pretty easy. You should just be able to lift it, a couple of you, just to pop it and break the seal. That's the biggest problem. The initial pop, when it just lifts up, is what we've just got to be careful of. So yeah, hopefully it'll work. So here is our repair panel. So it's just a bit of capping for the corner where the weld would naturally be. And you can see there it is over there. Now I think it's part of this, so I will have to do a little bit of cutting, I think, but it probably will just pull out. So here comes the forklift now, let's give it a go. A little bit more. Can you tilt it back actually?
Towards me?
Yeah. Go on. Yeah, that's it, perfect.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, that worked a treat. So we've now got access to all of this and the horror that is here. So we've got to basically pull this apart now. So I'll get my tripod. Ooh. And then we can start cleaning up. There's going to be a rivet in there, but what I'm going to do. If you look down there, can you see that? This is pretty bad down here. I think I'm going to put a new capping on as well. Right, I'm not quite sure how generous they are with these, so let's offer it up and have a look. So I don't want to do all the rivets because it's a temporary fix. Obviously we've got to treat all that exposed aluminium. This is just to get everything done, and then I'll be spending time on it getting all the paint done. But for now, I'll just run this through here. Rarely reuse these, but again, it's a budget build, so I'm using the original plastic inserts because every penny counts on this build. Now, this isn't going to like being out in the elements for long, and neither is this e-coated trim piece or capping, so I will soon have to get that treated and get that painted. But for now, it's a good solid repair. For the price, I think these might be about 20 quid. Just look at the difference there, look. Hey, definitely needed doing, and it's an easy job. So because we've got quite a big gap here, we can't weld it. I didn't want to weld it anyway, but I'm going to use some of that liquid metal that we used on the bulkhead. But I'm just going to fill what I can in there with some Tiger Seal to try and prevent water ingress, and then we'll get it finished off. Now, it looks a bit rough, but I was going for a similar look to the other side. You can see there. So that's how Land Rover did it, and I think we've achieved a similar look. So obviously when it's painted up and treated, that'll look fine. So I can pull that out and put some liquid metal in there, but for now I think she looks pretty tidy. So guys, that is a nice easy repair for you to do at home, on the drive, in your garage, whatever. But if you've got a rotten capping, just honestly 20 quid, it's a super easy job. Just drill out those rivets, take the lights out, and you can clear it all out. It's a nice job to do. It's one day, get in there, sort it all out. If you need to do your capping, that's how you do it. So we'll be doing more on the 300 TDI probably next week. We've got a lot that's been going on with the 90. I'm looking forward to showing you that. We've got the doors on, the hinges on, loads of detail. So that's probably going to be the focus of next week. But for now, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one.